There's more and more frustration among young people and their families and their neighbourhoods with the way education is working, more frustration in the system itself among teachers and educators. To look at how the school system works, one of the problems is that often the curriculum is very narrow, and creativity shows itself in all sorts of different disciplines, and we can have different capabilities in different disciplines according to our own natural talents. So for example, if somebody has a natural capacity for design or for music, but they don't get the opportunity to learn music or design at school, they may never discover their creative capacities in that area. Secondly, creativity involves making mistakes, trying things out. It takes time for ideas to grow and develop and gestate. But if a school system doesn't encourage that, if a school system actually discourages making mistakes, if you get penalised for appearing to be wrong about something, then that tends to stunt that particular capacity. And the other is that it's one thing for a teacher to see their role as the direct transmission of ideas and information, and that's a very important part of teaching. But to encourage people to think differently, you need to give them space to try their own ideas out, for students to be able to explore their own curiosity. There's been such a pressure on schools for standardisation, for testing, for not making mistakes, that these conditions tend to be inhibited in schools, and it's a big concern of mine that we should address that. One of the challenges for transforming education is that systems are slow to shift. One of the roles of institutions is to slow things down, as the current system is held in place by the idea that if you do well in high school, then you'll go to a good university and get a degree and get a good job. And it's the attraction of universities, it's like the keystone that keeps the system in place. Well, there are lots of alternative ways now of developing skills and ideas. There's more and more frustration among young people and their families and their neighbourhoods with the way education is working, more frustration in the system itself among teachers and educators. I do think we're going to see some very radical and serious shifts in the social culture and in the way we do things institutionally. So although things are traditionally slow to change, I think we may see some quite rapid and accelerating changes in this field.